So here's a perfectly done appropriate cake with the brocade, board down there. And it's a little busier than the rest of the cake, but it works.
Yeah.
Totally works, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so enough of that one. Okay, this is absolutely appropriate. Totally finished art all the way down to the base. You see that? Now look how different, Can we see that okay? We got that? Look how different that is compared to, oh well, never mind. I'll show you some others. But these are cool because it's a different shape. You don't have to just go square around. You can do cool shapes. And we're gonna talk about that on how to do those. And bring various elements of your cake over here. I love doing like offset shaped cakes. That's a lot of fun. And it's something so different for people to look at. Now, look at this. Thank goodness this is on an appropriate board, because look at how gorgeous that cake is and how much work went into that cake. Yeah. Absolutely stunning. And they put this really cool fringe, and it's an elevated little platform, but they even like airbrushed onto it to really bring down the look and feel of everything. So it's a whole piece. Can you guys see?
Yeah.
We getting any comments? Do you see how this is a whole piece of art?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Cool.
Next, a little bit different kind of display. Bunch of individual cakes that spell out a name, and on this really adorable board. Now, I am not a huge fan myself of putting fondant on cake boards for this reason. When you go to deliver a cake, where do your thumbs go? They start pressing into fondant. That can be a problem, right? So it's really hard to like either just hold it under or hold it on the sides and try not to mess up that fondant. It's doable, it's just a little difficult. So, but this is completely appropriate. Finished piece of art, right? Then, now look how sad this is. Gorgeous cake.
Yeah.
Excellent coloring. It's balanced coloring until you hit that board, which again, you just go, awesome, awesome, awesome.
Very
right?
Cool. What would you have done on that cake?
Perfect question. It could be very, very simple and it would have finished it perfectly. You could, first of all, and I'm gonna show you this, I like to make my cake boards really, really wide, like thick. I don't like thin ones. I think that doesn't finish often the art as well. So I would have covered it because there's purple down here and green here and yellow here, but you have yellow dots right here. So I would have covered this board in green, this appropriate green, and then done a purple ribbon with possibly a thin yellow ribbon in the middle to bring all three colors in. But I'm gonna show you also when we start making a board, because I did grab a busy paper and I grabbed a few different colors of ribbon. So when we go through this and I show you how I do it, I'm also gonna show you how in the process I decide, okay, do I like this ribbon on there? Do I not? Do I like all three? Do I not? Okay, so it can be a work in progress. But look how cute that cake is, right?
That's adorable.
And can you see how different it would be if it was on a really awesome board that finished that art, right?
And if it's a thicker board, wouldn't that make more sense because you've got a very large cake, it's 3-tier, and it's got all this stuff going on?
There are multiple reasons, one of which is when you make them out of cardboard and you shove a dowel all the way through, my dowels go all the way through all of that cake board. It is solid. You are not tipping that sucker over. I mean, you could have a 8-point earthquake and it would maybe shake off a few of the decorations, but that cake's not going anywhere. All right.
Good to know during the big one. Yeah, good to know.
This is a really fantastic cake, and all the way down on the board. Now again, I would have kind of liked it to be a thicker board, but it's perfectly fine. It finishes the art just perfectly. All of this beautiful artwork is all on the board, and it finishes it off just great, right?
Very cool.